So welcome back for another video. You join me for a Saturday afternoon shift as you drive a London taxi around London. Took us about an hour or so to get into town. It's not until we get to King Edward Street by Bart's Hospital do we get a hand go up. We're into a job down to Cephas Street E1, just off of Cambridge Heath Road. Once customers are on board, from King Edward Street we go forward Little Britain, forward Montague Street. We'll comply Aldersgate Rotunda, leaving by London Wall. Now as it's a Saturday, Bishopsgate is clear, we can use that. So rather than go Moorgate and use all the bumps and the potholes around Worship Street, Primrose Street, we just go all the way down London Wall, forward Wormwood Street. When we get to Heron Tower, we do the left there onto Bishopsgate. We'll go forward Shoreditch High Street, get the right onto Bethnal Green Road. Now we've got two options here. We can either stay on Bethnal Green Road all the way down to Cambridge Heath Road, but we decided to cut it up a bit, stick a little bit tighter to the string. It pays off, there's not much traffic. So once we go past Box Park on Bethnal Green Road, we get the right onto Sclater Street. We'll then left Signet Street, right Bacon Street, right Chilton Street, and then left Cheshire Street. From Cheshire Street, we'll go past the Carpenter's pub on the left hand side and go forward Dunbridge Street and then forward Three Coults Lane. At the top of Three Coults Lane, we'll turn right Cambridge Heath Road, left Cephas Street, and then we'll set a customer down on the right hand side. So after setting our customer down here at Cephas Street, we decide to head back into town via Bethnal Green Road. At first it feels like a bad decision, the temporary traffic lights are causing horrendous traffic. But as we're crawling along, we get a tap on the window, we're into another job. Customers jump on board, they've just been into Pelich's Cafe nearby, and they want to go up to Hatton Garden. So from Bethnal Green Road, we go all the way to the top, back past Shoreditch High Street station, where we do the false left onto Shoreditch High Street. We'll then do the right to Great Eastern Street, forward into Old Street. So going to Old Street Junction of St Agnes Well, we'll leave by Old Street, we'll go forward Clerkenwell Road, left Hatton Garden, and then we'll set a customer down there.
Perfect.
After setting our customer down at Hatton Garden, we go for a drive for quite some time. It's not until we get to Oxford Street there's a hand go up, we're back into another job. Once customers are on board, they want to go to Earl's Court Square, just down by Earl's Court and just off of Warwick Road. So from Oxford Street, when we get to Oxford Circus, we'll do the left onto Regent Street. We'll blue book it for most of the way, so we'll do the right onto Conduit Street, forward Bruton Street. we can apply Berkeley Square, leaving by Berkeley Street. We'll see messages about Bolton Street being closed at the weekend, but rather than risk it, we just stick with the Berkeley Street, get the right turn out onto Piccadilly. Traffic's pretty clear here, only takes us a light or two to get out. Once we're on Piccadilly, we use Piccadilly Underpass, forward into Knightsbridge where we'll peel left onto Brompton Road. From Brompton Road, when we get to V&A, we'll go forward Furlough Place, forward Cromwell Gardens, forward Cromwell Road. Now as we get to the junction of Queen's Gate, it is down to 2 lanes, there are roadworks here. So instead we'll do the left onto Queensbury Place. And as a side note, you can take the first right onto Queensbury Place Mews and then a right onto Queen's Gate. That was a turnaround for a couple of the points there. But instead from Queensbury Place, we'll go right Harrington Road, forward Stanhope Gardens, forward Harrington Gardens, and then we'll go forward and left Conningham Gardens. We'll go right Braham Gardens, left Earls Court Road. Now we can't access Earls Court Square from here, so we have to go right Old Brompton Road, right Warwick Road, and then we'll get a right into Earls Court Square, set a customer down on the left hand side. From after setting a customer down at Earls Court Square, we get a ping on an app nearby Olympia on Hammersmith Road. We decide to take it, we're not sure how much work's out there. We know 2 or 3 minutes down the line we're going to be into a job. Customers on board and they want to go to Ashmore Road, just off the Harrow Road. While we are sitting at the Olympia, a bus driver does shout out the window that Kensington High Street is closed. Now it doesn't affect us, we weren't going to go that way anyway, but the traffic's picking up so we know we're going to bear that in mind for later on. Once customers on board, we cross Addison Bridge. We decide to get the left onto Russell Road. This will let us get the right onto Fairfax Place and then the left Holland Road. We'll do the right Addison Crescent, left Addison Road, forward Holland Park Gardens. Holland Park Gardens is a right Holland Park Avenue, forward Notting Hill Gate. When we get to the Gate Cinema on our right hand side, we'll do the left Pembridge Road, forward Pembridge Villas, left Chepstow Crescent, forward Ledbury Road. From Ledbury Road it's a right Westbourne Park Road, left Great Western Road, left Harrow Road, right Portnall Road, Right Sherland Road, left Ashmore Road, and then we'll set a customer down on the right hand side. So after setting our customer down here on Ashmore Road, it's not until we get back to Crawford Street does a hand go up on the near side. Pick the customers up and only want to go to Marylebone Lane. Nice quick job, but we're always happy to have someone in the cab. So from Crawford Street, we decide to get the right onto Gloucester Place. We then left Dorset Street, right Manchester Street, and left Blandford Street. From Blandford Street, we'll cross Marylebone High Street into Marylebone Lane and then set a customer down on the right hand side. So after dropping at Marylebone Lane, go around the corner to Welbeck Street and we're back into another job. As we get there, customer hands us a bit of paper. On it says Albion Street. Now I know Albion Street, just off of Connaught Street, but for some reason when I look at it on a bit of paper, I just got to work out where it was. After about 10 seconds I start giggling to myself, customers on board, and we're on our way. From Welbeck Street, we'll do the right onto Wigmore Street. We'll go forward Portman Square, forward Seymour Street. We'll cross Edgware Road and then go forward and right to Connaught Square, left Connaught Street, and then left Albion Street. We'll set a customer down on the left hand side. So after setting our customer down, we managed to make it through the green traffic light, get left onto Bayswater Road. Now there was a cab sitting there with their orange light on, but they're stuck at the red. So we've got out legally in front of them. When the hand goes up on our left hand side, it's our job and not theirs, unfortunately. The driver's not happy, but unfortunately that's the game. We've done nothing wrong. If our traffic light's green and we're not slowed anyone down, the next job's ours. Customer jumps on board and they want to go to the Adelphi Theatre on the Strand. So from Bayswater Road, we'll go forward into Marble Arch. We'll right Park Lane, and as we're coming south down Park Lane, we've got a few options. You can use Upper Brook Street and in the two squares, Grosvenor Square, Berkeley Square, but I prefer sticking with a bus lane all the way down and then using Curzon Street. So we get left onto Curzon Street, right Treebeck Street, left Shepherd Street, and a right Whitehall Street. As you'll see, hardly anybody else does this, there's never any traffic here. From Whitehall Street, we'll get the left Piccadilly. Go past Green Park Station and then the Ritz, and then get the right turn onto St James's Street. We'll apply Pall Mall Circus, leaving by Pall Mall, and then go forward Pall Mall East. We'll right into Trafalgar Square, and as we apply King Charles I Island, we'll leave by travelling North Trafalgar Square. Just before we get to St Martin's Place, we'll do the right down Cannon Street, left Strand, and then set the customer down on the left for the Adelphi Theatre. So after dropping a customer for the Adelphi Theatre, we're already facing East on Strand. We have a look at Savoy Hotel and Savoy Court, and yeah, there's no one there, we're straight on point. We are there about 10 minutes or so. Customer jumps on board and they say they want to go to Montague Place. It's quite important. They say Montague Place, so I immediately think of Montague Place, the one behind the British Museum. We'll get to that shortly. We leave Savoy Court by turning right Strand. We'll go left Aldwych, left Kingsway and forward Southampton Road. Now to get to Montague Place, by the British Museum, you have to get it via Mallet Street. So we decided to do the left Bloomsbury Place, forward onto Great Russell Street. As we do the right onto Bloomsbury Street, go forward Bedford Square, we get to the junction of Gower Street. I say to the customer, would you like me to drop you off here and you can walk along Montague Place? Or would you want me to turn Keppel Street, Mallet Street, and then we can get a full length? Customer turns around and says, this isn't Montague Place. I want Montague Place. Marylebone. Yeah, absolute butterboy mistake. Doesn't matter though, the traffic was pretty light. So from Gower Street, we decided to get the left on to Torrington Place. We did a right Tottenham Court Road, left Howland Street, forward New Cavendish Street. From New Cavendish Street, we'll get left Marylebone High Street, right onto George Street, and then we decide to do the right Manchester Street, which lets us get left onto Dorset Street. As we cross Gloucester Place into the other Montague Place, we set a customer down on the left hand side. Make a joke of it, knock a good few quid off the meter, customer has a laugh anyway, always leaving on good terms. Mistakes happen, just one for the knowledge students out there. When a customer wants Montague Place, confirm whether they want the one in Marylebone or the one by Great Russell Street. If they're unsure, look at the spelling. Marylebone doesn't have an E, Great Russell Street does have an E. So if you have got this far in the video, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. All your views, comments, likes is really appreciated, thank you. If you haven't already subscribed and you've liked what you've seen and you'd like to see more of this style of content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It's really appreciated. Again, thank you so much for watching. Be lucky.